Welcome back to Houston Life. It is one of the city's favorite annual traditions, the Houston Firefighter calendar, and it might be packed with some pretty great photos, but the heart of this project is all about helping young burn survivors get the care and equipment they need.
Yeah, joining us now is Laura Stein from the Houston Professional Firefighters Association, which is a charitable foundation. You have more on how every purchase helps lives here in the Houston community.
Yes, I do. So everything that comes from this Burn Children's Initiative goes towards that. So when kids are young and they've been burned in fires, their skin is very thin, it's very sensitive. They're prone to cuts, bruises, things like that. So we pay for the garments as they grow they live throughout their life, because insurance doesn't cover that.
Well,
Wow.
And that is such an important point. I think for a lot of our viewers, myself included, it's like, wait, insurance wouldn't cover everything, all the equipment, all of the clothing that these young burn victims need. Can you get into more detail about like how long after a burn injury during the recovery would a child need this specialized equipment?
Yes, so for most of it, it's all through their adolescence, much until they're kind of grown adults, just because they're growing, they're constantly growing. So we kind of pay for that all the way through. And we have firefighters that go and meet with the families and measure them for their burned garments, and that's kind of how we keep everybody kind of involved.
Wow.
So this is something that not only helps families heal and actual kids heal, this is something that you guys keep in touch with these families, and it's an important cause because this is a fun calendar,
Yes.
but the message and the meaning behind it's just so much deeper.
Yes, they give back every day when they go to work, and this allows them to have a little fun while they do it too, so in a different way.
Yeah.
Your organization was first formed in 1902.
Yes.
And giving back, I mean, this is really at the heart of what you do. Aside from initiatives like these, how can people get involved?
Oh, they can get involved in many ways. So we have two main fundraisers that we do each year. One is our Red Hot Gala, which is every fall. We just had it this past October 11th. It was amazing. We had 350 guests at Royal Sonesta having a good time.
I saw a lot of these videos on
yes.
Instagram.
They have a great time this year. This year, everybody went a little over and beyond in a good way of having a really good time on the runway. And so that's number one. And number two is this will be our second year, but we are doing a clay shoot. So that will be February 20th. And we're excited about that. That's a new addition to our fundraising efforts.
That's so Texas. I
Yes,
love it.
it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so now let's get to some of the fun part, because the calendar every year, you have to keep on, innovating and
yes.
making sure people are still willing to do this.
Yes.
How is the attitude in 2026 for the 2026
So
calendar?
they actually had a great time. This year was a lot of fun. We see a lot of people's personalities coming out in the calendar this year. We have one gentleman who is a climber, and so we had him in a tree with a cat this year.
I love it.
We borrowed a cat from the neighbor across the street from where we were shooting, and she was lovely, and Plum did a great job in the calendar. So that was one fun thing. And then we have guys where we put them in situations and then they get creative with, they're like, hey, can I do this? And I'm like, absolutely, go for it. Kind of to show who they are. So that makes it a little bit of fun too. And I think that gets their engagement and their buy-in, right? Like they're part of the process, and I think that's important.
That is Burke, who is on the cover.
Yes.
Also, Mr. June. We're going to meet Burke in just a moment with some of the other models / firefighters. This year, we're seeing the return of a female firefighter in the calendar. That's a big deal.
Yes, Sasha, she's fantastic. So Sasha is actually the fourth female to ever be in the calendar. We took over the calendar about 5 years ago, and prior to that, there was one. And so now she's the fourth one, which is absolutely fantastic. And she got a standing ovation at our gala. It was so special. It was extremely spectacular, and she's amazing. She's very special.
And this really is like a community. It's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood. And this is, the HPFFA formed in 1902, as Derek mentioned. You guys have fought and won for improvements in wages.
Yes.
And that is something that has boosted morale, undoubtedly.
Absolutely. So the charitable foundation is under the union's umbrella. We're a separate 501c3, but we are partners, like we're connected. So it's amazing to get to watch that side also. And then we get to see them be excited to come out and raise funds for themselves and help bring an awareness to their foundation.
Well, and I think this is a very important point, because we always expect our first responders to be there, to be available. And in fact, I mean, over the last 10 years, our Houston firefighters have made hundreds of thousands of responses responding to those calls. So they're they're there when we need them,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to be sure that they're earning a fair wage, they have safe workplace conditions, and the list goes on and on.
Oh, yes, it does. And so that's been a neat part for me to learn. You know, I come from the charitable foundation side, so it's been interesting to kind of learn that side too, which is great.
Okay, and how do people get a calendar? They're asking price and they're
Yes.
asking where do I go?
Yes.
I know people are ready to buy.
So they're $40, and you can go to houstonsbravest.org, and on our website you will see Burke's face, and you can click on him, and then you can also learn about all the other programs we have, including the Red Hot Gala and the Clay Shoot.
Okay, very, very nice. And mark your calendars for that gala because it's always a great time.
October 3rd of 2026.
October 3rd of
Yes.
2026.
Ask her what day it is. It's October 3rd.
October 3rd.
It's October. Oh, it's a Mean Girls reference.
Yeah.
I get it.
Don't worry, it's October 3rd, 2026.
Laura Stein, Houston Professional Firefighters Association Charitable Foundation.
Yes.
Thank you so much for stopping by. $40 for the calendars, Houston's Bravest. And in case you don't remember that, you can always go to our website, houstonlife.tv, look for that scene on Houston Life section.
Okay, so now that we've learned about the impact, which is so important, now it's time to feature some of the stars of the calendar.
Yeah, get ready for this, people. Keep a glass of cold water nearby. We have firefighters Burke, Sasha, Daniel, and Ari. They are joining us next to chat about what it was like to train, strip down a bit, and pose for this year's calendar. We're going to have a chat with them when Houston Life returns.
Oh, okay. Welcome back to Houston Life. Studio B is heating up in here.
What are you looking
Thanks
at?
to some of Houston's bravest, the 2026 Firefighter calendar is officially out. And today we are meeting a few of the firefighters who put months of hard work from training to interviews to photo shoots into this right here.
Okay, so we are dying to know some of the stories behind these pages, including a very special father-son legacy moment, Mr. June Burke. Also the return of a female firefighter, Sasha, to the lineup. Firefighters Burke Alexander, Sasha Newman, Daniel Gore, and Ari Nelson Henton are joining us now. Welcome to all four of you, 4 of the 12. This isn't just a given, right? Even if you've done the calendar before, like you have, Ari, Mr. February, you have to try out. I mean, what is this process like? Burke, cover boy, we'll start with you.
So this is my first year doing it, but basically there's a tryout, so we all put our names basically in an app. And then we get a 30-minute slot. We go take pictures. They pick 3 of their favorites, and then they give it to several women, and they pick they pick their favorite 12.
Okay,
sorry.
well, Sasha is a woman, and she was picked to be in this year's calendar.
Straight
Sasha,
to the front.
what made you want to say, okay, no, I'm ready to do this, besides the fact that you have a great figure and are beautiful and all of that?
Thank you. I honestly just wanted other women to see that we can do it too. So, yeah, I just want to be a part of the fire department any way I can all the time, and this is a great cause.
You're also part of a very small club, Sasha, because you're the 4th woman to appear in this calendar over the decades. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that's quite an honor, huh?
Thank you.
You look very comfortable on that runway.
And you got a standing ovation. What was that moment like for you?
Oh, that was amazing. Just seeing all the women who were just encouraging and uplifting during that. So that was amazing. It was fun, extremely fun.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Wow, and that calendar photo is really awesome. I love that. So the April month, our producer told us to keep an eye on April because, Daniel, that's you?
Yes.
What's special about your photo? I understand there may be 2 versions.
So yes, after the end of the shoot, they gave me an opportunity. They said, "Do you have any creative insight as far as what you'd like to do? Just an oddball. We might not use it. We might." And so, I said, "Hey, what if we just had the boots and the helmet?"
I get it.
And
Oh.
my gear is being washed.
Your
Okay,
gear was being
This
washed.
is a family show.
Yes.
But
You
what
look great.
did you have under the helmet, though?
I mean, I just had to decontaminate the gear, so it's
Okay.
everything that is dirty is in the wash.
Okay. Daniel, what was this process like for you? Because to pose like this is quite different. Posing for a calendar, and especially one like this,
Yeah.
very different from your day-to-day.
Yes. I mean, it was fun. It was a little hot. The fire in the background's real fire.
Oh, wow.
And so,
Of course it is. You guys
definitely a little hot on the
safe.
back end.
Not the fire that we're seeing here.
No,
on
not the fire
runway,
in the photo.
but
It's
the
real fire.
The
Yes.
fire in the photo.
Yes.
Yeah, that fire.
Yes,
that
that's
is
real,
the real
fire in one of the burn training buildings.
How long did this take to capture this shot?
I mean, 10, 15 minutes. I mean, from all the
Really?
different, we did 3 or 4 different poses. I didn't expect them to use the final pose.
That's the PG one we're
Yes.
seeing right
Oh,
there.
the one
Okay,
with
that is
pants.
wholesome. That is wholesome. Okay, Ari, I gotta ask you, Mr. February, you are a fan favorite. February has been your month for the last how many years, and what keeps you coming back?
So yeah, I've been Mr. February for the past 5 years. I guess the challenge, you know, it's easy to make it 1 time, 2 times, but be able to do it 5 times, that means you have to keep getting selected, means I got to keep staying in shape. I had the benefit of being able to do my calendar at the boxing gym that I participate at.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah, so that made it a little special too as well.
I love the boxing gloves because it makes it personal, but also all of you, every single day, you've got to stay in tip-top shape just to do your jobs as firefighters. Was the training more intense to get camera ready for something like this and the runway?
It's more so just getting comfortable. You know, they make sure we're real comfortable in the whole process of it through our pictures, through the tryout. And then again, at the end of the day, we remember what it's for. It's all about the children burn victims. So when you have that in your mind, in the back of your head, it's kind of hard to get nervous because you know what you're doing it for.
That's awesome.
Such a tremendous cause. Okay, I wanna pop back over to Burke because not only are you Mr. Cover 2026, you have a legacy story. Tell us about your dad, who was also a district chief on the cover here in 1995.
So my dad joined the department in '93 at the age of 24.
Wow.
Then he was on that cover. That was the first year he tried out as well.
Okay, well, obviously the genetics have passed through. You both are very handsome. What does he think about you being on the cover this year?
Oh, he thought it was awesome. Like I said, this is my first year trying out. So when we got the call to find out that I was going to be on the cover, he's the first person I called and told.
Well, things have changed because we just got a little shoulder skin action with your dad, and now it's certainly less clothing with your picture. You're also on the website too, so people can click on you and order this calendar for $40.
It is really cool. So it's $40 and you have your 2026 month by month guide to you got to know what day it is, people. Let's be real. Got to know what day it is.
That's
you might
right.
as well have this calendar. I've had my firefighter calendar here at KPRC on my desk and in the makeup room, I think for years.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a new addition.
I do have one final question.
Yeah.
Do you guys have cheat days? Do you like eat any bad food, or do you? Okay, I'm just.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Like what?
Anything I want. I train so that I can eat what I want.
Favorite spot in
go.
Houston? Like, what's your Houston
There you
go-to
go.
food here?
Oh,
I'm
man.
a fox.
Oreos.
Those,
Oreos, yeah.
those fire station meals, 100%.
Good old fire station.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, and we
wanna
know that you all work so hard. When you have your days off, what are you out there doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
I'm a dad, so family.
Okay.
My fur babies. I love hanging out with fur babies.
I love that.
Ari?
We're all into fitness, but I'm big into family, so I try and spend as much time with them as possible.
Very
That's
cool.
great. That's very nice.
Yeah, same thing, visiting family, trying to catch up on sleep that I don't get at the station.
Okay.
And then making sure I'm ready for these calendar events.
Well, you guys are ready. You're beyond
You are.
ready.
You are. Ari, Daniel, Sasha, Burke. Great to meet all 4 of you. Congrats on the calendar, Burke, Alexander, Sasha Newman, Daniel Gore, Ari Nelson, Henton. Reminder, the 2026 Houston Firefighter calendar is on sale
This
right
one is
now.
mine. This one is mine. So to get yours, you go to the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We need a
Yeah,
break.
we have some reading to do.
That's right. Excuse us.
Planning our